Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here, giving you guys my fragrance of the day. So, this is one I actually tried to order once before, and yes, you do see a TJ Maxx bag behind me. Yes, I do have something in this bag, and you'll get it in a second. But I actually ordered this fragrance from the house of Zara a few months back, and I ended up ordering the wrong thing. And fortunately for me, I ended up liking that fragrance, and I got compliments from it. So that actually is my second fragrance from that house. Well, third, I should say. Because I do have 9.0 also, which is another great fragrance from Zara. If you don't have it, check it out. This fragrance is one that is hyped to the highest of hypestivity, if that is even a word. They hyped Vibrant Leather, I think it is, which is, I think it's supposed to be some kind of clone of Creed Aventus again. But a lot of people said that it's not really a clone. It doesn't really even smell like it. Which I wasn't interested anyway. Anytime anybody mentions something about Creed Aventus, I'm like in tune-off mode. I don't even care. But with that being said, Rich, Warm, and Addictive is one that has been hyped along with Zara 9.0. And I wanted to get my hands on Rich, Warm, and Addictive, and like I said, I ended up ordering the wrong fragrance. So I finally got it right, and I ordered it, and it came in, and this is it. This is the 100 ml bottle. I hate this box. This is not even the box that this was shown on the video I watched. That box was one that it has the half top and you just lift up and the fragrance sits inside. Well, this is the cheesy one that has this little tab that sticks inside and you flip it up like this, and it sucks. It's the cheesiest box ever. But that really does not matter because most of the time I don't keep the box anyway. It's all about the fragrance inside. It's really not even about the bottle. A lot of people like the bottle presentation on certain fragrances, in which, you know, that's cool. It looks good in the collection. But if the juice don't smell good, the bottle is worth absolutely nothing. So, with that being said, the box, just basic cardboard box. Nothing on either side, nothing on the top. You have batch code and basic information on the bottom. On the front, it just says from the tobacco collection, Eau de Toilette concentration, Rich, Warm, and Addictive, 100 ml, 3.4 floor ounces. On the inside, on one side of the box here, you can see there's writing inside, and it's more or less like a foreign language. It also has this little cheap plastic thing that actually the fragrance sits down in when it's in the box. Pretty cheap. As you can see, it's actually tearing up, falling apart. So it doesn't really matter. This is the bottle. Pretty standard bottle for most of Zara's fragrances. They do have another style that they use also, but this is, you know, basic Zara Rich, Warm, and Addictive tobacco collection. Again, on the bottom of the bottle, there's a sticker, batch code, all that good stuff. The top does snap into place, and as you can see around the rim here, there's an indentation. You can see it here. It has some notches on the inside of this top, which is hard to see, but that's what it catches on when it snaps into place. I don't trust it because it does feel loose, but it does what it do. Give you the atomizer. That is a damn good mist. But I will say, if you want more of this fragrance on you, you do have to get a little closer because that mist does not leave any residue that you can openly see on your hand unless you get close. And now you can see my hand is wet. But if you just back here and spray, it's just going to mist out all over the place. And you're basically wasting juice. So you ask, well, Mr. Cheap Sense, we have heard about this fragrance before. And we've heard other people's take on it. What is your take? My take on this is that it's the same as everybody else says. This is a gorgeous, beautiful, smelling, seductive fragrance. Coconut is not listed on the Zara website as a known note in this, but it does give off a coconut kind of vibe. It also gives off a, I don't know, like a hair product type vibe. I'm not going to say like shower gel, but some kind of hair care product. That's what it kind of smells like. Or like tanning lotion or suntan lotion or something like that. It's not bad. It smells, it actually smells great. I love it. That coconut vibe that it gives off, it smells beautiful. I did get a compliment today from the same young lady who complimented me on the fragrance I had on yesterday. She said, you smell good today. That's a different fragrance than what you had on yesterday, because you smelled good yesterday too. And I said, yeah, I have on a different fragrance every day. I don't never wear the same fragrance over and over and over. So this ran me about 20 bucks, I want to say. Yeah, $19.90 on this is straight from the Zara website. So if anybody jumps in the comment section and tries to call me a lie about anything that I'm saying about this fragrance, then go on the Zara website, look it up. $19.90. It's gonna be kind of hard to see. Right here, $19.90 US dollars. And the note breakdown, it says it's eau de toilette concentration. Fragrance pyramid includes notes of rum, white peony, and vanilla bourbon. And that's all that they give. Pretty basic fragrance for it to smell as good as it does. I love it. And compared to the one they actually sent me, they're almost neck and neck. I think the other one is a little more on the, I guess, sweet side. This one has sweetness to it. It's more of a coconutty type vibe though. I actually like it quite a bit. Lasted me a full 8-hour shift. I really didn't have to reapply. Projection on this gave me about 2.5, pushing 3 hours. Longevity 8 hours. Although I did reapply around lunchtime because, you know, I like to refresh when I go into the cafeteria to make people actually smell it off the rip. It had turned into a skin scent about the 5.5 hour mark. It was like a close skin scent, but you can still get whiffs of it coming off of me, especially if I'm coming down the hallway. So pretty damn good fragrance, if I don't say so myself. Rich, warm, and addictive from the Tobacco Collection. Check it out, from the house of Zara. Zara is the only place that I know of that you can buy this. I looked it up on Fragrance X, Fragrance Net, some other sites. You can find it on eBay, but you're going to pay inflated prices for it, because one time I think this was discontinued, or so they said, or so the rumor said, but I was able to go straight on Zara and find it when I wanted to find it, so it is what it is. But anyway, Damn good fragrance. If you don't have it, look into it. You can always go on Zara's website and look up any fragrance and anything that seems like it's interesting to you. Check them out. Make sure you do your homework first, because you don't really want to buy a fragrance and then you thinking that you finna order something else and it's gonna be different, and you order something else and it be the same fragrance or similar smelling fragrance that you bought before. Zara has been notorious, like our moth, to make a fragrance, say it smells like Creed Aventus, and then you turn around and you buy Vibrant Leather, which smells like Creed Aventus, and then you turn around and buy Fork in the Jar, just throwing something out there, and you thinking that you're getting something totally different, and it comes in and it smells just like Vibrant Leather or whatever it was that smelled like Creed Aventus. So make sure you do your homework. If you can find information on it as far as like YouTube reviewers talking about these fragrances, then do so. I know Emitsu from Simply Put Scents talks about Zara fragrances. I know Ash from Gent Scents does. I think Big Beard Business talked about it once or twice, maybe. There might have been a few other people, I don't know right offhand, but Rich Woman Addictive to me is a really good scent. I like it. I got compliments, so that's cool. Now I know you guys are wondering what's in the TJ Maxx bag, and of course I do want to tell you. This is a fragrance that I actually have seen in TJ Maxx. I've watched a lot of reviews on it, and I've seen a lot of flankers the past few days. And I was interested in a few of them, but I couldn't find any information on them as far as like reviews on them. So I looked up the note breakdowns on them, and some of them sounded pretty promising, some of them didn't. But now they only have, I think, one or two, and I actually have one of them on the dresser, which is a pretty good one. I haven't worn it yet, but surprisingly enough, I bought it and I liked it. So without further ado, this is from the house of Aramis. This is Aramis. I've seen a lot of videos being talked about this, and of course you know who hyped this up the most. Joy, my man Joy. I actually could have had this fragrance a long time ago, and I just didn't buy it because, honestly speaking, I'm not really into a lot of old school fragrances, and just listening to reviewers talk about them and how good they are in certain situations, certain climates, I started getting into them. So like Ted Lapidus Pour Homme, what else do I have? Quorum, Paco Rabanne, Pour Homme, Dracar Noir, Aramis, fragrances like that. I just really started getting into them. Some of those powerhouse type fragrances are damn good. A lot of people like me who just didn't want to give them a chance because I'm used to like sweet, fresh, powdery type fragrances, not fiery or strong or hot or spicy. Like, I'm not into that kind of stuff, those overpowering type scents. Lately I've been liking a lot of those fragrances, and in moderation they work good. You can't overspray when you have on a powerhouse fragrance. Maybe I'll say about 3 sprays at the max on a fragrance like Lapidus or Quorum or something like that. Those fragrances, less is more. So remember that. This one I think I've smelled, but I'm not totally sure. But I am about to do a testing or first impression and unboxing, you might as well say. So this is going to be a first time on my channel, Aramis, or Aramis, or however you want to say it. So, same type bottle. This is obviously a smaller bottle. This is the 60 ml 2.0 flow ounce. And I didn't need a big bottle of this because I'm probably not going to wear it much anyway. But with that being said, a lot of the old school fragrances do have this long neck atomizer. I don't have a problem with it. It's just an atomizer. Some of them work better than others, but you know, it is what it is. So I paid $20 for this, $19.99, and I know it's somebody gonna jump in the comment section and say, "Oh man, you bought a 60 ml for $20. You could have got it for like, you know, $10 or $15." And well, whatever. I didn't see it. I don't have it here. This is all I had. That's what I got. It is what it is. Just deal with it. Let's give it a spray. So the fourth pump, I actually got a little bit of juice. All right, so this actually is an old school type scent. To me, off top, I actually get a little bit of like lapidus. Like, it kind of smells the same. Kind of has that slightly spicy, old school vibe. Lapidus is really not spicy. It's more smooth and a little sweet. But no, it does not smell like lapidus at all. Something I have does smell like Aramis. I meant to say lapidus does not smell like Aramis. Something I do have that does smell like Aramis. That's not it either. But I do have an old school smelling type scent. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my dome right now, but something I have has this same kind of vibe. I can't pinpoint it right off the top. You guys give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out, because that is going to bother me badly if I don't figure it out. I would say Paul Sebastian, but Paul Sebastian doesn't have that spicy type vibe to it. Well, right now I can't figure it out. But there is something I have that reminds me of Aramis. And I can't quite put my finger on it. And it's definitely not Tobacco Reserve by Aramis, because that's more of a strong tobacco-y type scent. So that is not it. I know for sure. But anyway, whenever I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. I swear I have something that smells just like this. Whatever it is, it's not bad. It smells like, something that someone back in my past, back in the 80s, 90s, elder person used to wear, that I used to smell like in the church or something like that. It's not a bad smell at all. So I'm kind of glad I went ahead and picked that up. So I think it's pretty much $20 well spent on something that I do seem to like. Just figuring out when the hell I would wear that. Because I don't think Tobacco Reserve or regular Aramis is meant for hot weather. Maybe more cooler weather. Our nights are kind of hot here also, so I don't know how well that will work, but I'll figure it out, guys. I'm in a climate controlled environment at the hospital, so I may be able to wear it there. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I need to try to take me a quick nap. I got about an hour, maybe a little more, before I have to be to work. So you guys have a great day, and peace.